What about all these offers of help then you're getting? What's that like? I mean,
Well, the other thing is, of course, that I'm the sort of person that I'm very, very appreciative and thankful that I live in a little area where we all watch out for one another and very nice people around. But it's difficult because sometimes you can't use the help that they offer, and they sometimes can be quite hurt and upset that you don't go to them and say, can they do this or can they do that? The other thing is, of course, that other people have been in a similar situation, give advice, but that advice of their situation doesn't always apply to you with your situation. So even that is another thing that can be quite tiring and exhausting. Well, there was sort of saying, my great-uncle Cyril had something similar and he was in hospital for a week, but he came out and he was marvellously well. They mean to be encouraging, but they will say, you must make sure you've got everything ready when the sick person, the patient, returns home. You must say, have you thought about moving the bedroom downstairs? That's a favourite piece of advice. And, of course, you might find if he doesn't regain the use of his legs, you will have to get a hoist and maybe hire a hospital bed. And these things, you sort of think, I can't possibly cope.
What advice would you give them? Should they ring? Should they write? Should they stay out of it? Should they bring you chocolate, flowers? What should they do? Should they give you lifts?
Yes. Well, I think they should ring once or twice and have a chat to the person, say what they can do or when they're available, and then leave it and just ask to be kept informed. And then when the person who's closest to the patient, the relative, gets 5 or 10 minutes, they might sit down in the chair and they'll have a chat on the phone. But I really think the best thing they can do is to stand back a bit and give the person space. And, there's nothing worse than when you come home from hospital, you're absolutely exhausted, you make a cup of tea, you sit there and your eyes are closing and the phone rings and you have to answer and you have to have a chat, but it's not always appropriate, really. Oh, one thing is very helpful is, sometimes people will bring a little cooked meal over, and they'll say, just pop it in the oven and it'll be ready. And that is so nice. Helpful. You come back and you're not really hungry, but if you've got something that's more or less there, and a friend brought over a little cake, which I actually took some up to the patient, which he enjoyed. It's little things. That is very acceptable.
So they sent me back with a load of more layers, which I just duplicated.
It was lonely and very quiet.
I'll ask you something.
yeah.
You've known me a long time. How often have you known me to swear?
Hardly ever. Never.
Well, I was swearing every day in that bloody hospital. I'm still told to find the fuck all out of it. I know when they get under your skin.